Hey folks, welcome back to Gaming Garbage, where we take a look at games, chat about the gaming news in the industry, and of course, stream for fun. Today we're talking about streaming Twitch on your Xbox and having this pixelation issue and how to fix it. So what is pixelation? Well, it's when the upload speed of your internet isn't enough to actually stream at the bit rate that you've set for your stream, which is basically the resolution. So as you can see here through the playthrough, this actually has pretty bad pixelation. This is one of the worst ones that I've had. And this was partly too during my experimentation of trying to kind of figure out, or at least noticing the issue. But you can see as I'm moving the camera around, there's kind of some major blurriness there with a lot of the protective fencing there for the elevator and along the wall. And ooh, right there was actually really bad. So you can kind of see that, and it'll play throughout this video. But yeah, the main issue is when your resolution for your stream, let's say you're setting it for 1080p, and it's too high for the actual upload speed that you have for your internet. Now, your download speed is always really high in the United States, but that's actually not what we're talking about here. This is where you're trying to take something on your screen and actually trying to upload it to basically your streamer's servers. And in order to do that effectively at the resolution that you have and frame rate and everything else, you need to actually have a high enough upload speed in order to do that. So to kind of break down exactly what's going on, I have a 24 megabits per second upload speed, and that's not high enough for 1080p on Twitch streaming from my Xbox. I did notice a change too when I actually got a new TV. The TV can have a higher refresh rate. Well, actually, it does. The minimum for the TV is 60. My old one was 4K at 30. This is 4K at 60 and can go up to 120. This also has HDR10, which I did not have before. And there's probably some other little teeny little features that are actually in the picture. Well, the stream is trying to capture this and actually upload it into Twitch. Now, I didn't have pixelation all the time before my new TV, but then I started having it once I got the new TV installed and hooked up. I started having it every single stream. Sometimes, of course, it was worse than others, but it really started getting, ooh, yeah, like right there, really started getting really bad after I got my new TV. So I started playing around with some settings and figured out that if I lowered my stream resolution from 1080p to 720, that still wasn't quite enough, but it was a little bit better. So then it's like, well, what if I lower my resolution on my TV from 4K down to 1440p, which is probably what most games are right now anyway, somewhere between 12 and 1440p that we play on, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation. Switch is, of course, a different story. And then, PC is just 4K all the way, and it's been like that forever. But, Xbox and PlayStation, that's somewhere in the middle. And so, yeah, I did lower my actual screen resolution, and that fixed my issue. Now, I wanted to keep Dolby Vision on there. I wanted to keep my HDR10 for color palette and hue and everything, and I wanted to also keep my frame rate up because I enjoyed actually playing at that speed. But yeah, the thing that was surprising is that those little teeny minute changes actually did affect the pixelation on my stream. And while I have an upscaler that I use with open source, taking my 1080p or 720p screen resolution and bumping it up a little bit and also increasing the frame rate, you could still see the pixelation in the actual stream, which again was pretty frustrating. And so, if you're having this kind of issue, just take the time to mess around with your settings. You can always lower your stream resolution first and keep everything on your TV the same, just by lowering that bit rate. And also, too, if you're curious, Twitch has recommendations of what your download speed is and what settings you should actually be putting or turning on Twitch or taking off or adjusting so that you can actually have a more smooth, nice picture stream. So, yeah, I really just wanted to get this out here because there's not a lot of information on it. And this has been I don't know, a month of trial and error basically to actually try to figure this out. But yeah, first check the resolution of your stream itself. And then if that doesn't work and you're basically down to 720p, which is already pretty low, then work on changing maybe some of the settings on your TV. And going from 4K to 1440p on a what I got is a 50-inch is really not that big of a difference. It's very, very small, but in most cases, I'm not really going to notice a difference. And unless you play extremely competitively, you're probably not really going to be able to tell during gameplay anyway. So yeah, if you're struggling with this, go ahead and try some of this out. If you did learn something or this is successful, hey, go ahead and like, sub, and share. But yeah, definitely share and definitely like. Try to get the word out there. Try to let the algorithm pick this video up because I actually want this to really help people because, yeah, I couldn't really find much. And this was a struggle. This was brutal to actually try to figure this out. Most videos talk about that, adjusting the bit rate on your streaming service, whether it's OBS or Twitch or whatever. But yeah, when that doesn't work, you got to change some of those settings on your TV and figure out what you're willing to give up and what you can actually keep to make that pixelation completely go away. And now what I have is, I don't have any more pixelation. It's actually really nice. And then I can just use my upscaler on open source to make the picture a higher resolution and a higher frame rate, and it's perfect for y'all. And so I love it. So yeah, go ahead and like, sub, and share all that jazz. You can always find me also over at Twitch if you wish to follow. Everything is posted there first, and eventually everything is archived over at YouTube. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good day. And hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.